if you want to be hitting people like that, go put some football pads on and try to hit somebody there. All this hate Caitlin Clark is receiving is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Her teammates ain't helping her. The media ain't helping. What can she do? She's only in her 20s. She got all this hype. And it's not her fault. She's just real good at what she does. And when you're real good at what you do, you're going to doggone get the doggone credit you receive. You deserve it. So when you got players that's out here talking, yapping, and trucking folks, and doggone making it seem like it's not hate, then what is it? You gotta let me know. What's hate to you? Because if trucking a girl, if putting her down on her doggone seat, if trying to injure her ain't hate, then I don't know what that is. Chennedy Carter, bruh. She out here talking reckless too, as I say. You act tough until you realize in the position that you are, you're not. She's on Twitter talking about, man, what did she bring to the table outside of her shooting threes? And I might not quote it exactly the way it was said. She also went after Draymond Green for talking about an enforcer. Hell, she got no enforcer. Her teammates don't even respect her the way she is supposed to be respected. Yo, I'm not saying she's the best player on the team. That's Aaliyah Boston. Let's just be clear. But, yo, most impacted player on the league is getting trucked. The screens that she's receiving. The play that she's getting. She getting jabbed at by doggone. I don't even know her name, but it's a girl with like a green and something. I don't know her name. I'll figure it out. But you can't tell me that's not like basketball. You can't tell me that's basketball. I meant that's not basketball at all. You know, a lot of people I've read comments. Hey man, that is basketball. That's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the game trying to injure somebody that is bringing you revenue, that is giving you doggone chances to actually grow money instead of losing money. Instead of averaging the same amount of money you've been averaging for years. Is that doggone? Y'all let me know, because shoot, I don't think so. And I don't even know what I said because I got doggone blind. I got memory loss. But I'll tell you what. I know what doggone hate is, and I know what doggone love is, and I know what everything else is. And that's not love. That is hate. That is not an excuse to say, well, that's just a doggone sport. Man, she's flopping. Stand on one side. Have someone run at you full speed. She wasn't running full speed. Have someone say, you stand there. You stand right here, and have someone run after you full speed, and you'll see why it's not a flop. Now the Angel Reese one, I'll tell you, that one, you can say. I kind of was watching that too, and I was like, could be a flop. You know what I'm saying? That one right there. But you can't tell me, doggone, that Chennedy Carter was a doggone physical play. You can't tell me that was a basketball play. I tell you what. If you tell me otherwise, I tell you what. I ain't listening to you. Stop talking like that's football. I mean, that's basketball. It's not. Let me see these cops say something to me real quick. I already know they're going to say something. Oh, they ain't say nothing. Okay, well, yeah, man. It's like, man, I don't get it. I don't get the hate that she's receiving. I don't know why she's getting trucked like this. I can show y'all a montage of plays that that doggone Caitlin's getting this treatment. I can show y'all that if you want me to. I was going to show y'all the doggone Cheyenne clip, which is already on here. But you can't tell me there's no hate. You can't tell me that there wasn't hate received in what she's doing. You can't tell me that. I don't care what you say. Hate is definitely in the WNBA. I'll tell you another thing that pissed me off about it. Angel Reese, I don't get how the doggone girl, and I don't try to put my personal feelings when I talk about the podcast. But I'm gonna say it like this: the amount of talk that she talks, it just feels fake to me. It does. It feels so fake to me. You can sense that she's just talking just to talk, and whatever blabbers out of her mouth, everyone's gonna agree with. She can say, "Hey, well, I killed somebody," and a lot of people would agree with it. A lot of people would say, well, hey, man, good job, Angel Reese. And Angel Reese a baddie and all this. I can't stand people like that. I'm not saying it's thug-like mentality. I'm not ever going to call no basketball player a thug. I'm not ever going to call nobody a thug. But I know one thing. You don't want to be acting like that. Imagine 2 years from now, if you continue to act like that, you know what I'm saying? People going to praise her. What can you say? People won't praise that energy. But if someone else does it, if that was Caitlin Clark, y'all be hating. It don't make no sense how that works. And stop with the racism. Stop with the excuses on why y'all, why she's receiving this treatment. Doggone, what's that? The lady from The View talking about something. Well, she got the pretty girl treatment. She got basically, quote unquote, the white girl treatment. Like. And I'm not a racist. I always believe in everyone being equal. But even as a black man, I say, stop talking like that. No doggone white girl, not Caitlin Clark, isn't receiving the white girl treatment. She did her job. It's like doing doggone your service. And you getting your pleasure. You getting your doggone praise. She's average. She did her thing in Iowa. And she's doing her thing in the WNBA. She might not average doggone 20 points a game. That's just a part of the game. If you're a rookie, you're not always going to average 27 points a game on a first season. Everyone's not going to be like a LeBron where they average 20-something points in their first season, or Wemby that average 20-something points in the game their first season. It's rare. It can happen, but it's not always going to be the case. So when someone is literally telling you straight out the doggone gate that it's white girl treatment because she's doing her thing, I can't buy that. And if you can't tell, I've been sleeping. I'm going to wipe that off, but you can't tell me that. Can't tell me that. That's an excuse. Do better, the lady from The View. I heard, and God forgive me, I love all types. I heard people talking about her because she's straight. That should not involve hate. I'm going to say it like this. Everyone who's straight should deserve hate. Just saying, I'm going to keep it right there. Because I don't want to say anything to hurt that community. I don't. I love y'all. I do. With all my heart and with all my might, I love every single one of y'all. But that is just that's just one crazy excuse. One crazy excuse. If she's straight, what does that have to do with you? Focus on your life. Your life matters to yourself, not to someone else. And they don't deserve to hate because they doing something different than you are. This is a fact. She don't deserve that hate. So treat her with respect. You know what I'm saying? If she did something to you, okay. She's talking trash, okay. Give the same energy. She talks trash. Now don't get it twisted. She talks trash. But stop making it seem like every little thing she's doing is wrong. She ain't doing everything right. Of course, she has a game. Today, she had a game that she had 3 points and a lot of turnovers. She got to stop that. She got to stop the turnovers. But everyone's going to have a bad game. So when I see people talk about that, I read the comments on that. Oh, yeah, she's overrated. Yeah, she did see that. I hope she win a championship. I really do. I hope she win MVPs. I hope she do. Just so that she can bring the hate and just make y'all burn. I hope so. I don't ever be like that. And I never think that a person should get the treatment that they get received right now. But that was not a basketball play. Angel Reese needs to stop acting tough, because you don't have to act tough to try to act yourself, to try to make people love you. When AT had did something to her, hey man, well hey, that's part of basketball. I don't think every rookie receives that. Shut up. No one deserves that. But at the end of the day, you're sounding tough when you could really clarify and say, hey, that's not basketball. Or hey, it hurt, but you know what I'm saying? This is part of basketball. But then Angel Reese fans will get on me for saying, hey man, well, I'm hating on Angel Reese. Not hating on Angel Reese, I'm just being clear with you. If you see eye to eye and ear to ear, I'm gonna be truthful to every single one of y'all. That is fake emotions that she's receiving, that she's reciprocating to y'all. Anyone can see that through her doggone eyes. I can see that through her eyes. And I've seen it since LSU. And I'm not about to act like it's tough. It's not. I really don't respect energy like that. When you know, if you're a hooper, if you're averaging a lot of rebounds, if you're averaging a lot of points, if you're averaging 3 blocks a game, and you talk like that, it's better to be humble than it is better to be doggone active, talking. And normally, I don't do this. I don't go past 7-8 minutes on this, but it's just been on my mind. When I woke up, I saw a lot of clips. I saw a lot of YouTube highlights and stuff. And it's like, wow. They ain't doing this to Angel Reese. They ain't doing this to doggone Angel Wilson. They ain't doing this to doggone other players. They're doing this to Caitlin Clark. And I wonder why. Why do you do it to the player that's going to bring you revenue? Why do you do it to the player that's going to give you hope to bring money to your doggone pockets? But then there are a lot of people will say, well, you are overhyping you were overhyping Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark, look at the views. Go on the doggone Google and see how many views the WNBA has been receiving from last year and this year. And it'll tell you why I'm talking like that. Well, them things doubled and tripled. The views doubled and tripled. Sold out doggone arenas. You got now private jets. You don't have to go to airlines no more. You don't have to do none of that. The WNBA was receiving money. And most importantly, you're receiving more money in your pocket. Yet you are ungrateful for doing the thing that's bringing you happiness in your pocket. I can't tell you otherwise. I can't tell you all anything. And you can say, I don't know basketball, but I know one thing. If I see someone on the field getting trucked, I know that's football. I call it push. I mean, maybe I'm excessing the words, but she got pushed. She got pushed. Still, though, it's still football. Don't bring that on the court. If you want to play football, go on the doggone field and put pads on your doggone shoulders. And put a jersey on. And go out there and truck someone. But don't do that in the WNBA. Don't do that in the NBA. Don't do that in no sport that doesn't have to do with trucking. Or doing anything with pushing. So, that's just it. Like I said, I don't mean this video to be too long. I just think that a lot of people are just against Caitlin Clark because, you know what I'm saying, they see what she's doing, she's getting received, and she's not getting the same treatment as Angel Reese, because if Angel Reese was to do the same thing, I think doggone they'll praise her like a doggone god out here. And I don't think no one should be praised like a god. Even Caitlin Clark, I don't think she should be praised like a god. But I will say this, if she doggone bringing revenue to your doggone team, you better be grateful. And your teammates, they better do better. They got to do better. They got to stop hiding things against themselves. They got to stop putting jealousy on themselves, too. They got jealousy, too. You can't even pick up Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston, you a doggone leader of your team. You should pick up your doggone, pick up your player. Doggone it, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Stop with the hate. I can't tell y'all jack, man. Let's stop with the hate. Stop with that. You know what I'm saying? I know people ain't gonna listen to me. Hate is always gonna be around. But stop doggone trying to hurt the girl when she's trying to bring you revenue. When she's trying to bring you some success or some joy to your doggone community. And stop with the excuses. The View, shut up. It ain't no white privilege for her being good at her sport. Ellie Duncan, I mentioned her before. Ellie Duncan, stop talking like that because you're just trying to get views. That's all that is. Don't try to act like you big on. You big on this because you really aren't. And what else? And Jerice. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a huge letdown. It's gonna be a huge letdown. If I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just saying, for someone who talks a lot, I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I guess I'll see you the second season. But I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, man. And don't come at me in the comments saying, well, I'm going against my own coach. I'm not. I want people to succeed. I want everyone to succeed. But if I see hate, I'm going to call it out. And everyone deserves to get called out that brings hate to some community, that brings hate to my community. That's a fact. And I stand on that. Because it's true. You shouldn't be hating on nobody just because they got a craft. And a lot of people that's talking trash and saying those things about her are the ones that's eating at home. That's either at home. That's either just watching just for clicks and baits and stuff like that. Or don't have no idea what basketball is. And they just see one person and they talk bad about her because, oh, well, she not LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Or she not Kevin Durant. Stop comparing the people to NBA players. Stop. They're men. We're men. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, DSC, stop with the hate, please. And Chennedy Carter, stop that. You only got your fame because you just truck somebody and you trying to get your fame. That's just being real. And you are not a doggone person to talk about anything. So, yeah. DSJ, I know I'm going to get dislikes on this video, but only basketball fans know the difference between football and basketball. And I will say that, and I'm done with this video. I love y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we out.